welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazzie, and if you're a returning viewer, thanks for tuning in for another video. In today's video, you guys, I'll be doing something a little differently on my channel. I wanted to come on here and do a get ready with me chit chat style, showing you guys how I do my current makeup routine, because it's still the same steps, but I use a few different products, and I just wanted to share with you guys the new products that I've been obsessing over. So if this is something you're interested in watching, please stay tuned for the video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there. It would really warm my heart to have one more subscriber. And make sure you go ahead and hit those notifications so every time I upload a video, you won't miss out on any of my content. Alright you guys, let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. So I've already went ahead and did my brows off camera because they're super bushy, and I just really wanted to go ahead and focus on my brows because it takes a little more time than it typically would if I had my brows freshly done. So just to save us some time, I skipped that step, and now I'm just going to go ahead and prime my face. And to prime my face, I like to use this YSL Eclat Blur primer, and you guys, my primer is pretty much done. I need to pick up a new one, but this primer is really expensive, so I haven't really been in a rush to pick it up, but I'm pretty sure it's about that time. Just applied this on my face after I pushed my hair back. And this primer is my absolute favorite primer. It feels so good on the skin, and it has like these really small gold flakes in it, which don't show up on the skin, but they look really nice and it feels super luxurious. For foundation, I'll be using the Too Faced Born This Way, and I'm in the shade Brûlée. This is the Jackie Aina collab, and recently I've been mixing that one with my Clinique Beyond Perfecting 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and today I'll be using the shade Cream Caramel, but I typically use ginger as well, but because we're in the winter months, your girl is, you know, lighter. So I just want to go ahead and start with my foundation, and I'm just going to use the bottom of my beauty blender, and I like to give myself one good hefty pump of the Born This Way foundation, and then I'll take the Clinique 2-in-1 because it has a doe foot applicator. I'll just place that right on top of the foundation, and I don't typically use a lot of the Clinique just because the Born This Way is full coverage. So I just start off by focusing around my mouth area because that's where I need most of my coverage. And I really like using my beauty blender opposed to my flat top kabuki here lately because I feel like using the beauty blender just gives me a more airbrush finish. I don't know, I think it's because the beauty blender soaks up quite a bit of product, but I still like the way it looks. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and conceal my under eyes. And to conceal my under eyes, I'm actually going to be using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium Dark Biscuit, as well as my LA Pro Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. And I like to put the NARS down first and then a little bit of the LA Pro Concealer on top. So I've been absolutely loving this trick because the concealers I've been using, I don't know, for like the past 4 to 5 months, they were just really pinkish undertones, and I really didn't like the way that turned out. So now that we're in the cooler months, I need something that pulls more yellow. So I've really been loving this trick. Now with my damp beauty blender, I'm just going to blend this out first. And then I apply the LA Pro Conceal on top. I don't fully blend it out. I blend it out about 80% like this, and then I'll move over to the next eye and do the same thing just to prep it for the LA Girl. And I won't be applying the LA Girl to my mouth or chin or my nose, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend these sections out. Now with the LA Girl Pro Conceal, I just like to go in very lightly and add more product underneath my eyes. And back with the Beauty Blender, blend this out. And I've been using this Beauty Blender for about, I don't know, I think I bought this like last Christmas, so it's time for me to get a new Beauty Blender, even though I really like this one. I had another one before this, but I can't seem to figure out where it's at. And I actually bought another one after this and I lost that one as well too. So this one just seems to be my favorite because it's pink. So I think from now moving forward, I'm just going to get pink Beauty Blenders. This way I can keep up with them. So now you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and set my under eyes, and typically I would lean for my Laura Mercier translucent powder, but here recently, you guys, I have been obsessed with using this Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I mixed two shades together, the banana shade and the more peachy shade. And what I like to do is take my Beauty Blender and I'll dip it one time in this banana shade and then one more time in the peach shade, and I'll go back to the banana and back to the peach. And I'm just gonna place this right underneath my eye, not really blending it out, but just placing it. And then I'll go in with the other side, do the same thing, and just place it. And I like using this Kat Von D palette better, the Shade and Light palette, opposed to the Laura Mercier, because I've noticed when I use the Laura Mercier, sometimes, especially during like the winter seasons, my under eyes will just be completely dry and they'll feel like the desert. So using this Kat Von D actually allows the makeup to merge together and my oils to like infuse with the makeup, and it looks really nice. The finish is so flawless, and like after a few hours of me wearing my makeup, it looks really, really natural. So just taking some of that remainder powder and just setting my nose, my chin, and my cupid's bow right here. To contour, I'll be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer and Chestnut, and I actually really like this to contour with. I actually have a few other products that I contour with, but this just seems to be my absolute favorite. So I just go ahead and add my markings to my jawbone, and then I like to do my nose, and then I'll do my lip. And then my forehead. Going in with the flat definer brush, this is the Sigma E15 brush. I like to distribute some product on this brush so I can go ahead and really snatch my nose, because I already have a really narrow nose, you guys, but your girl really loves the contour look. So that's what I do. And I like to go in right underneath my brow as well, bring the contour up, because that makes it look more realistic and super duper natural. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. And I like to start off wide and then work my way in, because I think that's better than having to go back in with concealer and trying to fix your contour. But that's just me personally. I love contouring my nose because I really like the illusion it gives. And a lot of times people are like, oh my gosh, when did you get your nose job done? I'm like, girl, ain't no nose job. No boo, this is just contour. And then I like to contour underneath my nose to make it look really small and petite. I'm gonna come back in some more. There we go. So then I just blend the product out with this same flat shader brush, flat definer brush should I say, and I just blend it out roughly because I'll go back over this with my Beauty Blender in a second. Make sure I really get underneath here because adding shadow underneath the nose really makes it look complete. So I wanted to come on my channel and just share with you guys my updated routine because I haven't done a makeup video in a while, and I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram, so I want to answer those questions for you guys today, but I don't know when I'm gonna start answering them because I really like to just get my base out of the way first before I like to focus on anything else. Like I need all of my attention on the base because I feel like if you don't have a good base, like your shadow and your blush and stuff, your highlight, it's just not gonna look good. So I typically like to blend the product upwards first and then I'll go back and buff it in. So here you guys will see me like blending it upward because if you blend it downward or any kind of way or just go in and buff, your contour can get a little messy. So I like to blend it upward first and then go back and buff it in. Like that. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and buff in the bottom lip contour. And now my nose. And when I'm trying to get those lines closest to my highlight, I like to pinch the brush and then go ahead and move in to soften this line, because doing it otherwise, just like this, it won't really help and it'll get messy. So you really want to make sure you have control over your contour because contouring is supposed to look very chiseled and not just any kind of way, as well as natural. And now my forehead. And with my forehead, I like to blend it downwards and then buff it because when I'm wearing units like this, I find blending it upwards just makes it really messy. So blending it downwards actually makes my face look more put together, and I really like that. That's why I don't put foundation on my forehead. If you guys were wondering, that's why, sis, that's why. Now I'm going in with my Beauty Blender, and again, I'm gonna pinch my Beauty Blender and blend my nose contour out a little more. Like that. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and set my contour with this Pro Artist bronzer palette, and I picked this up from TJ Maxx like a while ago, you guys, and I've actually hit pan on the shade I use the most, and that is this shade right here. And I like to bronze my face up with this, and I like to use it as a powder to set my contour because it just, in my opinion, it looks really natural and really complements my skin tone. And I'll also do the same thing for my nose as well. I want to make sure I set my nose contour. And now my forehead. These hairs keep getting in my face. Okay. Something like this. So now that I'm done with my base, I can go ahead and answer some of the questions from Instagram that you guys asked me. And if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's Jazzie JT. And if you guys wanted to follow me on my social media platforms, all across, it's Jazzie JT. So the first question is, what is your career end goal? That's a really good question. So if you guys aren't familiar, YouTube is now currently my career, and I like doing YouTube a lot, and I really see myself having millions and millions of subscribers, just having a really cool place on the internet to come and express myself, talk about beauty, talk about hair stuff, just pretty much things that I love. So now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my eyes really quick, and I'm just gonna start off by using that same Pro Artist palette, and that same shade I used to set my contour. I'm gonna pick that up with a tapered blending brush and go ahead and start to connect where I brought the contour up in my nose area, and I'm just going to blend this outward to the end part of my eyebrow, the tail of my brow. So yeah, I really see myself being really successful here on YouTube, but obviously that takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and consistency. So this upcoming year, 2019, I want to be more consistent with my makeup videos, my makeup tutorials and things like that, because I wear a lot of makeup and I haven't really been uploading a lot of makeup looks this year, which I feel is really been because I've been focusing on my hair a lot this year, and my hair has grown and my hair is super duper healthy at this point, but I just really want to start doing more makeup looks for you guys. So make sure you guys let me know down in the comment section like what kind of looks you want to see from me, what kind of makeup videos, if you like more of these get ready chit chat type video styles. Let me know down in the comment section below, because your opinions are valued here on my channel. On top of that, I'm just going to go ahead and take this darker shade. It's more of like a cool chocolate brown. And I'm just going to place that right on top of the shade we just put down, just to give my eye a little dimension. So the next question was Cardi or Nicki. This was really surprising to me that someone asked me this, because I never like talk about either one of them, which it's just because I'm not really a fan of either one, to be honest with you guys. I don't really have anything against Nicki, nor do I have anything against Cardi. It's just the fact that, you know, I like to see women helping each other elevate themselves and moving to the next level. And when I think about Cardi and Nicki, it's always the opposite. So I do have songs that I like from both of them, but to be honest, they're not like my favorite rappers or singers or entertainers. Definitely not. I really love Mariah Carey. If you guys did not know, that's the only person I like tweet about on Twitter. I pretty much think that's it. Like, I really don't too much care for other artists other than Mariah Carey. So now that I have done a little bit of base on my eyes, I'm just gonna go back to my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to pick up this darkest chocolate shade right here on the end, and I'm just going to apply that as well on top of those shades. Let me pick the next question. It says, if you had to leave the house in a rush, would you choose to do your brows or lashes? You could only choose one. I personally would have to say I would choose my brows, you guys. Definitely my brows, because I'm not gonna say I'm not a lash person, but I'm not a lash person. Like, I like lashes, yeah, but I feel like my brows are more important than my lashes, just because I don't get my brows done as often. I actually like thick brows, but sometimes, like today, they just get a little out of control. So I like to clean them up, especially like if I know I'm going to an event where I'm going to be taking pictures. Definitely would choose my brows over lashes. So I'm just going to continue to blend this out without any product so that those colors can melt together. And I have absolutely been loving this, you guys. I typically will pop like a glitter shade on my lid after this, but I'm not too sure if I want to do that today. But I really like how neutral this turns out. It looks super duper soft, and you can wear this pretty much anywhere. That's why this is my everyday makeup routine. So I think I'm not going to put anything on my lid, to be honest with you guys. I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and apply some shadow to my bottom lash line. And I'm just going to pick up that darkest shade again from the Kat Von D palette and apply that to my lower lash line. So before I go in with my liner, I quickly wanted to add the Sigma eyeshadow base primer. I really like this color. This is in the shade Persuade, and I really love this. It has a little like adjustable twisty, so you can just pop it on the lid, which is typically what I like to do, and then I'll blend it out with this short shader brush. And if you guys aren't familiar, I am a Sigma affiliate. So if you want to purchase any Sigma brushes or products, make sure you guys check the description box down below so you can use my coupon code to save money at checkout. I absolutely love this base shade. And now I'm just going to ever so lightly pat it out to blend it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer another question for you guys. This question is, I always wondered if you had a boyfriend. I'm not sure if that's a question. I'm pretty sure it is a question. So you guys, the reason I haven't been uploading consistently is because I recently just got back from a trip from seeing a guy, and we spent about 7 days together, and I was trying to upload while I was spending time with him, but I quickly realized that I was just going to have to either spend time with him or just work. So I decided to take a break from work because I haven't really had a vacation from YouTube in a while, so I felt like it was a little overdue. And it really helped me because I came back just really ready to work and to film. So I'm super stoked about that. But no, I don't have a boyfriend, you guys. He and I were actually dating in the past, and that's why I went out to see him, so we could kind of like rekindle things and see what we're gonna do moving forward. And honestly, guys, I really like this guy, but I'm not too sure if we are going to date again. I would really like to, but you know, I can't say anything like that, you know? So now I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to my liner. And to do my liner, you guys, I absolutely love using the e.l.f. liquid liner. And sis, if you haven't tried this liner, you're late, girl, you're late. This is the best liquid eyeliner in my opinion. I've used this way before I started doing makeup, like way back in the day, back in high school. I specifically remember picking this up for $1, and over the years, I've watched the price fluctuate. I've seen it go from $1 to $3, and now it's at $2, which I feel is super affordable. And then I like to go over my e.l.f. eyeliner with the NYX gel liner and smudge, and they're both in the shade Jet Black. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start lining my eye with the e.l.f. liner, and I'll show you guys why I really like this liner. Look at the tip. Do you guys see how thin this tip is? You have so much control over your wing. Now that my liner is complete, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop some mascara on my lashes before I put on my falsies. And I really like this NYC Instant Lash. This has also been an oldie but goodie for me. I've used this from a while, and yeah, I really love this. I was using this back in high school, and I believe when they had the packaging was black, Now the packaging is blue. Now, while I wait on my mascara to dry before I do my bottom lash mascara, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop some blush on. You guys, this is my favorite part of my makeup routine. I have absolutely been obsessed with this new blush bomb by KABOOM, and this is in the shade Coral KABOOM, you guys. Let me show y'all these shades. Love, love, love them so much, you all. This right here has been my absolute favorite. It's called Gorgeous, and I like to apply a little bit of Gorgeous first because it's super duper pigmented. You do not need a lot of blush, and then I'll go on top with On Point. And honestly, you guys, this highlighting shade Perk is not really complimentary to my skin tone. It could be a little more intense, but I really honestly, I love the shade Gorgeous. So I'm just gonna pop that on my cheeks. Oh, I really love how this blush looks. It looks so gorgeous. And now I'm gonna go in and put On Point. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. I love how subtle the blush is, but it really ties in all of my makeup. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and pop some mascara on my bottom lash line. And for my false eyelashes, you guys, I'll be using these lashes that were sent to me from Aurora Hair. If you guys have not checked out my holiday gift giving guide on these lashes, make sure you guys do. These are their 3D mink lashes in the style 3A05, and all of their lashes that I got are just flawless, okay? I love how subtle they look. They look super dramatic in the packaging, but once you pop them on the eye, they're super duper flirty, super cute. And for lash glue, you guys, I really love the lash glue that comes with the Allure lashes from the drugstore. I'm not a fan of the lashes, but I really like the glue a lot. So if they could sell the glue separately, I definitely would pick it up. But I find myself buying the lashes just so that I could use the glue. I think I have about 6 or 7 bottles of the glue because it's super serious. I like how it doesn't rip my lashes out, but it's super strong and adhesive. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop on these lashes. But first, I just wanted to show you guys a little trick that I like to do with my lashes. I'll first take them, and with my tweezers, I will go ahead and bend them like this. So this way they fit my eye really easy. If you guys don't do this trick, try it out and let me know down in the comment section below how helpful it is, because once I started doing this, I noticed applying my lashes just was a breeze. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw these lashes on. And I first like to start off with my tweezers in the middle of the lash band. And then I'll go in and place that directly in the middle. Obviously, it's super important to place and measure your lashes before you apply the glue, like right out of the packaging. But because I've worn these lashes before, I've already trimmed them to my eye shape. And yeah, I like to start off in the middle and then I'll go to the corner. and then to the tear duct. And I find when applying false lashes, it works a lot easier when you don't blink. So if you have to blink, like just try to get them all out. Get them all out at one time and then go forward. And a lot of people struggle with the corner of their lash band. Make sure you're just pressing it as closely to your natural lash line as possible. And it really helps if you have a really good pair of tweezers. I picked up my tweezers from TJ Maxx. That's where I get all of my tweezers from, to be honest, because for me, as a beauty influencer personally, I go through so many lashes and so many pair of tweezers. So I just find buying my tweezers from TJ Maxx is more convenient because sometimes I'll lose them in a purse, I'll leave them somewhere, or I'll lose them, someone will steal them. So for me, it's just more convenient to just pick them up from TJ Maxx because you can get like a pack of 5 tweezers for $4.99 at TJ Maxx sometimes, depending on your location. All right, so now that my lashes are applied, I like to go in with my liquid lips next. And for my lips, I've really been reaching for this Carroty Lip Lock Sugary Sweet. This is the perfect nude for my skin tone. And then I like to pair it up with this Ruby Kisses in the shade Dune. I really like this combo together. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips first with the Carroty. Then I'll go in with Dune. So once my lips have been applied, I then like to go in with my Becca highlight, you guys, and I'm not gonna be able to show you guys what this highlight looks like because mine is actually damaged, but this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in the shade Champagne Pop, which I know you guys have heard about. Oh, this is just so gorgeous. Look at that, oh my gosh. This is so gorgeous, you guys. This shade is the perfect highlight shade for a caramel macchiato chai shade complexion. And to apply that, I typically like to do a little bit, but I don't know, it depends on the day and how I'm feeling because, ooh, I really love this highlight, you guys. I really do. I need to pick up another one, but I'm not sure if the Champagne Pop is like still in stock. I thought it was like a limited edition thing, but I'm not sure because I bought this like 2 years ago. And then to highlight my nose, girl, because you know I didn't do all this contour for nothing, I like to use this Angled Buff Concealer F66 from Sigma. I feel like this brush is like just the perfect brush because I'm able to control how much product I use. And then I'll just do the bridge of my nose as well. And then my lips. After I've applied the highlight to my lip, I like to go in with the lip gloss, and today I'll be using Buxom Hot Toddy. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love myself a good Buxom, but sometimes it can feel a little overpowering. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just love myself a good gloss, honey. I love myself a good gloss. So now that my makeup is completed, I'm just gonna go in with my Ben Nye Final Seal. If you guys have not checked out my mini review on this and my makeup holiday gift giving guide, make sure you guys check it out because this stuff right here is the tea, sis. So I need to hold it back because I get a little happy-handed. And it smells so fresh and minty. It smells super duper good. It's a little overpowering, but I really love the way it helps my makeup set. And then I'll just go with my Beauty Blender and just press it in to make sure all of my makeup is set. And that is pretty much it, you guys. I hope you all liked this video. If you guys want me to do more talking in my get ready with me makeup videos, make sure you guys ask me some questions on Instagram, Twitter. You can even leave some in the comment section below, because what I do is I'll send them to my phone, and while I'm doing my makeup, I'll just pull the questions up, so this way I don't have to go all over the place looking for them. So I hope you guys enjoyed how my makeup turned out. I absolutely have been loving the way my makeup's been looking here lately. So I wanted to come on here and share with you guys my everyday makeup routine, because it is a little updated. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.